What is going on, everybody? We are back with a deck profile and gameplays. So as you can see here, we are going to be visiting Ace for OP5. I did a video not too long ago and you guys have been asking me for the deck list, so here we have the deck list. And obviously the deck list has changed because for this video we are playing in OP5, and OP5 without the restrictions and ban. So we are back with a full white bear deck. So obviously we have the Otama, 4 Otamas for the minus 2k, and we have the 9 cost white bear. It's back at 4, but in this deck we will put it at 3. Then obviously we have the Jozu for the 2k and the rush, and we have 3 ace for the minus 3 and the rush. Ace is a very important card in this deck, and one of the reasons why you would like to start first in this deck. Then you have Makino, 2k counter and boosting your 1 cost, leaving her at 2. I think it's enough 2, like 2 or 3 are enough for the Makino. Like, yes, it's very good, but that her ability is not the main goal of the deck, but it is helpful when you play your buggies that we have at 4. Then we have the blocker Marco that is back at 4, and we are taking full advantage of that. Now, I say we're taking full advantage of that, but I do believe that I might reduce it, especially with all the Sakazukis that we're gonna have in this format. It's just not as good. So I'm putting it at 4 for now. It is still a very good card against all the other matchups, but it's just against Sakazuki, it's not very good. So for now, 4, potentially at 3. Now we have the Izo, classic 4, and then we have the buggy at 4, like I said, and then we have the 5 cost Marco back at 4, and then the events. So for the events, we have Roundtable that is very good against yellow, and all the big bodies that are coming up in OP5. So a good card to get rid of big bodies. Then we have Radical Beam that is back at 4, but for this version I am putting it at 3. I might replace like 1 Marco for an additional Radical Beam. I think that would be a very good switch, but for now we'll keep it like that. Then we have the Seaquake. Seaquake is a very good card. Air removal for 1 cost, KOs a 3000 power or less, and is very good going into Sakazuki, right? Because of the Rebecca blockers. It's for 1 cost, you get rid of Rebecca. Very good. And you can also combo it with Roundtable or Crossfire or Ace, right? All these cards reduced your opponent's power, and obviously Otama also you can combo it with that, but with Otama it's the targets are a little bit harder to hit, right? Now we have Flame Emperor, easy card, one of the best cards in the deck, and we put it at 3. And then again, Flame Emperor is probably maybe another one that I would try to put at 4 instead of a Marco. So it's either Radical Beam or Flame Emperor instead of the Marco. But for now, like I said, we're gonna keep it like that. Crossfire at 3, Fire Fist at 3, very good card. And the last 2 cards are the Fiery Doll, I put it at 1, and the Jet Pistol. Alright, so this is a deck list that we are going to be using for today's video. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more deck profiles like this and gameplays, and leave a like if you are excited for Ace in OP5. I strongly believe that Ace will be a very good deck going into OP5, especially if you have trouble getting new cards. This is a good deck that will fit right in the meta of OP5. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me or not, and if the white bear list is the list to go. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. All right, so here we have ace against purple Luffy, and we are going to go first. And I think we have a decent hand, not the best, but we will keep, right? We have the combo of Makino and Buggy that we can take advantage early on, and here we whiff. Unfortunately, we're whiffing 2 of our 3 white bear. That's gonna be a problem, and 2 of our searchers, but that is the price that we have to pay for playing Buggy, right? Even though we have a bunch of events, it does happen from time to time. All right, so he's not doing anything here, and I'm at 3. So maybe I'll just take advantage of this just to apply some pressure, right? Even though we're gonna give him a lot of cards, that might help us into reducing the amount of times that he's using his ability, right, for ramp. So I'd rather him have more cards in hand than ramping a lot. So hopefully it's gonna work out. And he's still ramping, obviously, like there's nothing we can do to stop that. But all right, so here I'm not too sure that I want to play the Marco, so we will try to get oof, this is rough. We're gonna get the 9 cost Whitebeard, because I do believe that it is necessary for this matchup. And then we will simply attack for 6 and then attack for another 6, making him discard all his 2k counter. Well, I say all, but or maybe not. All right, fair enough, fair enough. And yeah, so our hand is not that good. All right, let's face it here. And he's building up a very good board, and especially with that kid that we're not able to get rid of right now, so that might be a problem. But at the same time, it's not bad either. So we're gonna do this and then just attack with her. Oh no, I forgot. I should have destroyed that. Maybe I should have waited a little bit instead. What could I have played? Maybe I should have attacked with everything. Yeah, maybe that would have been the thing. All right, so I made a mistake here because I always forget this ability here, and I should have just Makinoed the Buggy. But now we're here. Now that's gonna hurt, but it's okay because he decided to clear my board, which I have to let go of the ace, which is fine, and then we'll drop the 9 cost Whitebeard later on. So that is very good for us. He's attacking for 8, so that's okay. We're gonna let him go. Ooh, I can actually use this to -3 the Luffy, so he doesn't attack us for an extra damage, right? So at least our Makino is still here, so I can probably keep her and then just attack with okay, so how am I gonna do this? Okay, so I'm gonna do the Whitebeard, and then yeah, I have no choice. I have to be very aggressive because my hand, like I said, is pretty stacked. But next turn I could probably just play Marco to protect ourselves and then just attack with our leaders, unless I have something that can kill his Kaitos. But right now, since we missed the opportunity to play Flame Emperor, right? We did not draw the Flame Emperor, unfortunately. That could have helped us a lot. And okay, at this point, the Magellan doesn't matter. It's just a headache at this point. Okay, so he did not do his his ability for Magellan, so that's good for us actually. And obviously I'm not gonna, ooh, that's actually pretty good. Even though I want to use the Flame Emperor, I think I'm just gonna get rid of his kid blocker, because this kid blocker did a lot of good for him, and he did not use this ability yet, so he is losing a Dawn to put him at 6. So at this point, yeah, I'm taking 1 regardless, unless actually, because I'm not gonna play this Marco. So, and I'm not gonna play Seaquake, so I'm gonna use Seaquake for 1, and then the 5 cost Marco for another 1, so that I protect myself here. Then he's attacking for 7, and I kind of want to counter with the Marco here and resolve. Yeah, because I don't know what's gonna happen to us. So okay, so first we're gonna play the buggy just to see if we can do, oh, this is good. This is actually pretty good. Getting the round table, yeah, we're gonna use that. And then I'm just gonna return everything here. So we're gonna use a round table to get rid of the Kato here. Try to kill this kid. Yeah. So round table here. I'm not gonna be able to protect myself, but I think it's fine. So we're gonna do 12k to this kid, getting rid of the Kato. Alright, so it died, so that's pretty good. And here, we're just gonna attack for 8. So the next turn I can, like, if, alright, so okay, so he did the Jet Gatlin, so that's good for us. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. It doesn't have a lot of cards in hand, doesn't have a lot of Dawns. And okay, unfortunately, Polly to get rid of our buggy, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna try to go for game. Ooh. Oh, but that's for character, so that's not good. That's not good for us. He's doing 6. So now I have a decision to make. Is going all out gonna work in this situation? Or do I need to protect myself? Right? Because here, that's gonna be 5. So for 3 dawns, it's gonna be 7. So I can start attacking this. And then depending on what happens, yeah. So I will get rid of this. And then counter for an extra 1. Just in case. And I just want to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to do this. And then put an additional 2 here. And attack for 7. And then, alright, so he took. Actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good for us. Because now I'm going to do 11. And then we simply attach everything to our leader. Attack. And we get rid of the Fire Fist for 12. And I think we are good. Yep, because there's no way that he has all 2k counters. And yeah, so that's it for the first game with Ace.